sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Western ready to kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these 2 conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Here's the handoff. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Running back goes in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Offense, quick tempo. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's right. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The running back has it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick strike complete. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
At the 10-yard line. Offense facing fourth down. That's the end of the first.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
South Carolina, 10. Northwestern, 7.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's right. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Northwestern will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
17. Northwestern, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And the Wildcats are in the hurry up. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs and I'm in scoring position.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Northwestern right back to the line.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the 1st down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's right. He makes the connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina.
to the air on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this. And that pass intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Now this offense is back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Northwestern, 14.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his tight end. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking for a man. It's right. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Taking it the other way. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Got his man quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the air, it's Sellers. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Touchdown, Northwestern! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To throw, it's right. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. It's a reverse. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackled, but he has a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be brought down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out in motion. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on third down. Trying to punch it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A quick pass to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Wildcats in the hurry up. Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback adapting. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to run for it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Back to pass, it's right. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll run play action. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The pitch to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And now on 3rd down after that last run. looking for a man. It's Sellers. And they can't make the play on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here comes the 2-point try. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Northwestern right back to the line. Back to throw, it's right. He's right on target. They get him down after he makes the catch. Right on target with that last pass, now in 2nd and medium.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They're going to ride this running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it, and they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's right. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that.